Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 59 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, I did manage to get a green chocobo, and it turned out female, so I released the blue female and just kept the blue male, because I'll be needing these two for another breeding cycle later. So anyways, you basically had to keep breeding these two over here until you got like both a blue male/female and a green male/female, just as long as they're opposing genders to each other. I fed them all 10 Silcus greens each so they can be built up, and now we just gotta race them again to at least get to A class. Blue male has made it as far as B rank so far. Of course, I'm gonna stick with the short course because you want to get this done as soon as possible. And these prizes are actually a little bit better, like Fire Fang, High Potion, or Ice Crystal. Usually it doesn't matter what reward I get because I'm just going to be, well, taking that stuff out anyway, just to get the GP. Okay, we haven't seen the black chocobo. Like, I forget his name. I think his name is Joe or Joel or something. Anyway, he's almost impossible to beat. So, basically, just stick yourself to manual, keep tapping square to get yourself to max speed, or like the fastest speed that the chocobo can go without dashing. Hold R1 and the target button on your keyboard, which by default is A. By doing this, you actually get your stamina back slowly, and you can maintain your top speed. It'll still go down faster if you just hold the circle button, which is your sprint. But as long as you're holding these buttons, you should win just about almost every single time, or at least get a huge head start. This will save you a lot of trouble once you get to, like, say, A class or something, if you want to, like, get some more rewards, or more GP. It's actually not a bad way to go about it. I'll probably wait until, like, later on before I start, like, using chocobo races to get GP, but for now, I'm just gonna, like, do things as is. I feel like your chocobo slows down at this little stretch, but the other chocobos don't, which is weird. So there you go, that's a pretty fast win for us. Again, I'm going to try to get all of these chocobos to A, and then, once I get them to breed, hopefully they'll give me a black chocobo, which I then gotta find a wonderful chocobo in the wild, preferably around the Icicle Inn area, of the opposing gender. So yeah, it's a lot of busy work. Oh, we got a Fire Fang. That's cool. 20 GP, that's pretty good. Alright, so again, this will probably take a good while, so I'll meet you back here once I get these two chocobos to A rank. Okay, I've made it back here. Everyone is at A rank, and we're going to check on these three chocobos over here. The ones that I got around Icicle Inn. Okay, it's time to start mating these chocobos right now, and hopefully we get a black one. The ones I'm going to mate are these two, right over here. The green one and the blue one. Good thing I still have another carob nut. I should have 2 left. Okay. That should be fine. Hopefully this'll work. If it doesn't, I'll just have to reload. Ah, we got ourselves a black chocobo! Okay, and it's a chocobo female. Alright. Alright, so there we go. Again, I have no originality with my names. Okay, there we go. So, we got ourselves a black chocobo. That's really nice. Of course, we need a gold one if we want to get everywhere. Like, you know, those places where you cannot land the high wind to get some special items. Okay, so why don't we go check on the chocobos we got right now. Hopefully we got a wonderful male. Oh wow, that one really needs to get, like, put to pasture. Look how depressed he is! This is so sad! Oh my god, look at this! Oh, this one's wonderful! Oh yeah! Ah, it's another female! Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we'll put you over here. 1 EFM. I don't really care anymore. I put in a typo. This is irony. Okay, I guess I gotta go back to the Icicle Inn area and find myself another wonderful chocobo, which is hopefully a male. Be right back. Okay, guys, instead of, just going back to Icicle Inn area to find myself another wonderful chocobo, I reloaded my save file, fought a battle, and then I came back here, and all of a sudden this one's a male. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so hopefully we still get a wonderful female. That would actually be pretty nice. You know, just take, one little step out of it. Of course, we still gotta sit through these other two chocobos, which look like they really need to get shot. Which is sad, I know, but... it just gives up! Look at it! Isn't this the most depressing thing you've ever seen in your life? Please let this still be a female. Oh, that one's also a male, so I guess I do have to go to the Icicle Inn area. Oh, that sucks. Alright, I guess, can't always get them all. One time I do the save file, they're both females, and then when I reload it, try to fix up the RNG, they're both males now. Okay, so... I'll show you where you can find wonderful chocobos in the wild, and then I'll probably just do all that myself. Just when I thought I had the system gamed, then the system games me. Isn't that funny? If it wasn't so depressing. Okay, so you can actually find really good chocobos here, and you can also find very bad ones here, in this exact same spot. You can only land over here, unfortunately. Wow, couldn't even make it to the tracks. But you see those tracks over there to the upper right. That's where you gotta go. Now, you'll find chocobos paired up with either bandersnatches, which are these wolves over there, or find them with jumping, which is basically rabbits with a giant carrot. You want the ones with the jumping rabbits, not the ones with the wolves. The ones with the wolves look like they need a bit of, I don't know, Cymbalta or something. And then the wonderful ones are obviously going to be paired up with the bunnies. So yeah, this could take up a good while. Let's see if we can find one of those wonderful chocobos on the first try. Remember, we're looking for a female one. And it's hard to tell, because, well, you can't really look at them. Oh, here's our chance! I still have some Kraka greens, by the way. Okay, good. He was eating them. I was like, I dropped them, and he's like, did nothing. I was getting kind of worried. Alright, so instead of just, getting off right now, why don't I just get off right next to the airship? Okay, we're gonna send you back to the stables. So I don't know how the hell he's gonna get over there, because he can't just walk on water. He's not Jesus or anything. But... on the plus side, at least I can finally get myself a wonderful chocobo, and hopefully it's a wonderful female. If it's another wonderful male, then I gotta, cut out and just, try to catch a wonderful female on my own. And that could take, a couple minutes, or even an hour, depending on how unlucky I am. Hopefully it's the right pairing. I mean, does it really have to be, two jumping, or can it be just one? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I gotta let go of a chocobo. Okay, what do I let go then? I know, I'll release one of the yellow ones. You did your job, but I think you gotta go. I thought I'd have a little bit more room than that, but I guess I didn't. Yep, there's a wonderful chocobo. Come on, wonderful female, wonderful female, wonderful female. Ah, it's another male. Can I, change my mind and then just say, no, I don't want you after all? Oh my god, I gotta get this one out too. There, that's probably the most creative I've ever been with a name. This would have been so much better if the black chocobo was also a female now. So I gotta start, like, releasing some of the, yellow chocobos that I'm not gonna be using anymore. It's unfortunate, but it's gotta be done. I guess I gotta try to release some more. Yeah, I'll just release a couple right now, and then deal with the rest later. So why don't you just give me a moment? Okay, several minutes later, I just reloaded my save file again, and then when I got the wonderful female chocobo, I saved it outside, went back in, and then breeded my green and blue chocobos to get like a black male, which was actually very lucky. And it took me a while to make them enough money to feed them all 10 Silcus Greens each again. Now, the reason why I'm here on Goblin Island is because once I get them to A class, I gotta use a different nut to breed them. So what I'm gonna do is like, okay, where is it I'm looking for? I'm looking for steel. Where's steel? Oh, there it is. I don't even know why I just bothered. I knew where it was. I just knew I needed steel for this point, because you gotta get a Zeio nut from goblins. And as far as I know, they might be the only enemies to have them. So the best thing to do is just look in the forest, and if you don't have the Goblin Punch enemy skill, you can get it here too. Luckily, there's only one of these goblins. Don't put me to sleep. Wait, I got a ribbon on, so it's not gonna affect me much. Couldn't steal anything. Alright, well, let's try it again. I really should not have the counter materia on Cloud, just in case I kill this thing before I get it. Of course you would go after me first thing. Why are you wearing like, sneakers like that? You look like a Pokemon trainer that I can beat because it has Weedles all the time. Why do you gotta look like an absolute doof? I say as I have a giant sword, spiky hair, and baggy pants. At least I made it to Smash Bros, scum. Oh my god, it's taking forever. And Cloud's my highest level character, so it shouldn't take that long to get a Zeio nut from these guys. Because right now, out of the 3 party members right now, he's got the best chance. Oops, I had attack selected by accident. It's a good thing I went back. Oh my lord, I only need one of these things! And it doesn't matter what gender my Gold Chocobo is gonna be, because once I have him, I'm pretty much set. I don't know how many tries it's gonna take. Hopefully it'll be less than 10. Do I have haste selected on anyone? No, well, at least I got Gravity 3, or Demi 3. Oh yeah, Red 13 finally got Flare learned, that's good. Maybe Cloud's the one with haste, I don't know. But I think Big Guard will work just as fine, because that also sets haste. At least the haste won't wear off. Oh, finally, now I get it! That's just redonkulous. It took this long to get a Zeio nut, which I will need for breeding my wonderful and black chocobo together. I do find it shameful that goblins, even though they're a new enemy, have so little points to drop. Okay, I guess I'm gonna spend another maybe hour or so back at the chocobo races to get these guys to A class. This'll take a while. Weirdly enough, you don't even have to have them in A class, it's just that you have a greater chance of getting what you want if you do it that way. In fact, I'm going to prove it. I don't know if it's impossible to, like, get a Gold Chocobo from Wonderful and Black at C class, but I'm just gonna save outside the stables and give it a try. Like, dear God, if we do get a Gold Chocobo at this rate, despite the low odds, that'll be downright hilarious! I don't know whether to laugh or cry. But let's give it a shot. We might luck out. It might be impossible. I don't know. Alright. I know you've just been born like a few minutes ago. You shouldn't have made those that are just mated or those that were just born. Wow. So much for that idea, then. Oh, I kind of want to change my mind now. Can I mate you? So you can't leave? Well, that sucks. I'll have to quit the game. Just give me a moment, everyone. Luckily, there's a control Q option. Okay, it took me a while. Well, a little less because the Chocobos were faster than the previous ones. But we got them all to A rank. So let's try to get them breeded now. I also have to fight some battles like outside of here because I find that if you try to do this without doing so, the Chocobo will not be ready to breed. So let's hope to God the black one is ready. Okay, that one actually is ready. Good. And the wonderful Chocobo, they're both ready, and they're Class A. So, remember what I mentioned earlier. Don't use a carob nut, but instead use a Zeio nut. Hopefully this will get us the Gold Chocobo. Oh, apparently the game just spoiled it for me. Thanks for letting me know that I got a Gold Chocobo without, revealing it to me. You got yourself a new Chocobo! It's Chocobo male, it does not really matter. It's gold. Yes. That's just what I needed. Oh, I can't use like a winky face or anything? Or an exclamation point? Okay. I'm 12 years old, honestly. Alright, so we got ourselves a Gold Chocobo. Now, I remember seeing like some kind of Chocobo pen in the airship. So why don't we test it out? I don't know if that's exactly what it does, but let's find out. Like, for instance, we'll just say press triangle over here. And then we'll go over to this little area. What I mean is that one over there. So hopefully the Chocobos that we've used are actually put here. I'm bored! I want to ride a Chocobo! How do I? Listen, you gotta ride in on a Chocobo you've raised yourself. Then, if you bring your Chocobo to the stable, you can let it rest here. I'll take care of it for you. What? How do you raise a Chocobo? Can't say I know much about that. If you want to know about raising a Chocobo, there's a Chocobo ranch near Midgar. You should ask them. Yeah, I know how that is, but how do I bring them to the ship? Do I literally have to do this from the ranch? I thought I could just do so from the airship. Okay. Let me go back to the ranch then. Yeah, well, this is the first time I've ever gotten this far in terms of the Chocobo quest. That's the first time I actually started the quest, mind you. But let's see if I can get this to work. Like, I want to get the Chocobo to put with me onto the airship. If I can. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to pick up the Chocobo from here. Which one are you gonna take? Well, obviously, I'm gonna take a big gold over here. I don't care if you're a Class C. Giddy up! Whoa! Huh. Okay, you can actually go in the airship with this thing. That's actually pretty cool. I did not know you can do that. And you're still on the Chocobo. So yeah, the Gold Chocobo is so great because it can walk on water. It can cross mountains, it can cross the shallow stuff, you name it. So where do we want to go? We actually want to go here, as far northeast as possible. The reason why we want to do that, there's an island that's not even marked on the map. This one over here. So by doing this, you can go this way. You know, if I can pick it up. Over the course of many years, Mako energy crystallizes into materia. We got the Knights of the Round Materia, which is the most powerful summon in the entire game. I would love to show this off at some point, but not yet. Maybe later, like maybe next battle? We'll see. But yeah, if you have Knights of the Round, it's pretty much a broken summon. Okay, so let's head back to the airship. This will take a few seconds, by the way, because Chocobo is not super fast. But luckily you don't have any encounters on this thing. Alright, there you go. Now, there's another special island we can go to. Now, you don't even need a Gold Chocobo for all of them, just the one we've been to first. I think it's over here we gotta go to. So, let's land right here. And then we'll go this way. I'll probably keep doing this, and then we'll call it an episode once I've found all the good spots. And there's another one right here. Ah, Quadra Magic. I think this allows you to use a spell like 4 times. Yeah, paired magic is used 4 times. That's actually pretty powerful, depending on what it's paired up with. I don't know if it can be paired up with a summon. If it can, you pretty much got the most broken kind of system possible. They might just use MP all 4 times rather than just like 1 casting, but even then, if you got a lot of MP, you still got a very good chance of making something good happen. Okay, there's another area around Mount Coral, so we'll go this way next. I believe it was somewhere around here, if I recall. Yeah, like right here. It doesn't even matter how steep it is, it'll just keep going. Like, look at this. Isn't this the most incredible thing you've ever seen? Now we can get this. HP and MP. Okay, this just allows your HP and MP to switch. So, this could be, like, really good or really terrible. Like, if you want to give someone, like, 871 HP and over 5,000 MP, if you want to do that, I mean, that's your choice. Not necessarily mine. Okay, now we'll go through another cave, and it's around the Wutai continent. What we want to do is go over here. I don't remember where exactly, but I guess we'll find out eventually. It's probably around here, actually. Is it? Yeah, it is over here. Oh, I was right. This cave is actually pretty small. Now we got the mime materia. Here's another broken materia because it will just mimic your last character's move. Like, for example, if Cloud decides to use Knights of the Round, Tifa can use Mime on Cloud. Or maybe he doesn't have to select anyone, and she'll also use Knights of the Round. It might also use MP, but if it doesn't, oh my god, that's even more broken. Okay, now, there's one other spot we can go to. Well, actually, there's 2 other spots. One of them is just for, you know, like, getting some stuff. And the other thing is, well, just an optional dungeon. We'll deal with that dungeon later. But for now, why don't we land over here? Actually, before I do, I'm going to switch party members. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm actually going to bring in Vincent this time, because this next area is for him. I should, like, remove all the stuff from Red 13 now. So, I'll pretty much just do my due diligence as to what I would want on him. Let's see. I would like Revive. I got almost all... I got that many Restore Materia, and I got 2 of these mastered. I didn't think I had more of these. Put on Lightning, I suppose. We'll try out the Quadra Magic. So, that'll just cast Lightning. And instead of Lightning, what would be better? Probably Comet. We'll try Comet with that. Added Cut with Fire. What else would be good? Put on this enemy skill, I suppose. Put on Mime. Cover is fine. We're gonna try out Knights of the Round. Wow, his max HP goes up by 20% and max HP goes down by 10%. Okay, that's pretty nuts, don't you think? Throw instance. Alright. I definitely want to save over here because, well, we done so much. Okay, that's not how you do it. Alright. Oh, you gotta do it this way. Vincent! That voice. It can't be. Lucrecia? Vincent? Lucrecia, stay back! Oh, there's another flashback to Nibelheim. So Vincent must have been with Shinra then. Oh, she left. Oh yeah, that's pretty dickish there. I'll just hug right in front of him. If she is happy, then I don't mind. I'm guessing she's having a baby. Or that, she had the best taquitos ever. I'm against it! Why experiment on humans? She and I are both scientists. After that, a child was born to Lucrecia. That child's name was Sephiroth. And she had the worst taquitos ever. Ah, I got headlights! Ah! I shoot you because of I itch so much. Why do you have headlights and I don't? And then he gets experimented on. I guess that's how he became Vincent. Oh, I'm so dizzy, man. What a night. Arrgh! This body is the punishment that's been given to me. I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. And Lucrecia, I was unable to stop them. All that I was able to do is watch. That is my punishment. Lucrecia, you're alive! I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. But the Genova inside me wouldn't let me die. Lately, I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear, dear child. Oh, nothing dear about him. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Back! Stay back! Vincent, won't you please tell me? What? If Sephiroth is still alive? I heard that he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often. And I know that physically, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, Vincent, tell me! Okay, I won't. Lucrecia, Sephiroth is dead. Oh, that's a big lie. Okay, I'll go back in the cave. Okay, we were supposed to get something, but nothing happened. Maybe more stuff was supposed to happen, like maybe another cutscene? That is very odd. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop the video right here, and in the next part, we'll go to another area, and it's actually right near Cosmo Canyon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Actually, we're not going to call it an episode yet, because I had to fight, like, several battles in a row, and then you come back here. Oh, yeah, I forgot what button it is to land. You come back here, and you'll find something different. I think you had to fight like 10 battles. Lucrecia. Only get the death penalty. And Chaos. Chaos, I believe, or is it death penalty, is Vincent's level 4 limit break. Okay, it's Chaos. And then he gets his ultimate weapon. It's this thing, the death penalty. Okay, it has no materia growth, unfortunately, but it has, like, the highest, you know, like, amount of materia slots, and is like 99 attack power. We'll probably not even use it yet until we just give him a bunch of materia that's already mastered. Because they're not going to gain anything anyway. So, before we go on, and call it an episode for reals this time, Well, head over to around the Cosmo Canyon area. And the reason why we want to do that is because there's another place you can go to. I'm trying to find out where exactly. Oh, it's this place, right over here. You see what looks like a bunch of trees and whatnot, or flowers? What you have to do is, well, you use your Gold Chocobo. Well, there's another way you can get up there, but I find that using your Gold Chocobo is the one that gets you there the quickest. Where exactly was it to again? I forget where. Oh, I think it's around here, actually. Ah, there it is. Anyways, I'm just gonna call an episode in the next part. We'll go check this place out. Goodbye, everyone.